So for a lot of us, when we think about our fitness journey, what does that mean? For most of us, it means usually getting on the scale and seeing a number that we don't like and deciding that we need to make a change, regardless of what that change may be. Maybe it's just a few pounds, maybe it's 50, maybe it's even 100. Maybe it's just toning up. Regardless of what that is, it usually starts with us seeing a number that we don't like, or looking in the mirror and seeing something that doesn't make us happy. And so we go to the gym, and usually those first 2 weeks, right, we start off on a really good pace. We're going to the gym, maybe we're going for a walk, we're meal prepping, we're doing everything that we have to do, and we're doing it right. And then next thing you know, before you realize it, life gets in the way, right? Maybe you have kids, you have a job, husband, spouse, whatever it is, and next thing you know, all of a sudden, you're not going to the gym or to that workout class as much as you used to. Maybe you're at meal prep that you were doing so good on kind of falls to the wayside because of life. And it happens. We get busy, and that's okay. And so then what happens? What's next? We go back in the bathroom and we look at ourselves. And all of a sudden, that picture that we had in our mind of what we should look like, we're not seeing anymore. And for a lot of us, this kind of becomes the crossroads in our fitness journey, where either you're going to revert back to old ways, and you're going to admit defeat and think you're never going to get there, or you're going to power through it. And in order to do that, it starts in the mind, because the fact of the matter is what we talk into our life is what's going to happen. And so if every time you look in the mirror, you're telling yourself, I'm not pretty, I'm not thin enough, I'm not good enough, well, guess what? That's what's going to happen. Every day you're going to wake up and you're going to start doing things that make that true. You're not going to meal prep. You're not going to go to the gym. Maybe you're not going to get dressed the way that you normally do that would make you feel flattered or beautiful or handsome. It's because you're talking negativity. You're talking hate into your life. And if you're going to be successful in this fitness journey, you need to talk love into your life. Every morning when you get up, regardless of what's happened the night before, regardless of the number you see on the scale is, before you put your feet on the floor, you need to talk love into your life. Even if it's just something little, start with maybe one thing a day. Whether it just be that today my hair looks great, or today my skin looks wonderful, or today I feel good, today I'm happy. Start with one thing. If that's all you can do every morning is just think of one thing that you love about yourself, that makes you happy about yourself, that's okay, but start with one thing. And then from there, continue to do it every day. Make it 2 the next day. Make it 3 the day after that. The compound effect. Continue to grow and talking love into your life. Because, listen, I'll be honest. For a long time, I didn't like the person that was staring at me in the mirror. It took me up until really a few years ago before I started being happy with who I was. Every day I'd get up and I'd look at somebody and I'd say, man, you're overweight. Your hips are too big. Your butt's too big. Your face doesn't look right. You've got a double chin. And all this hate I would talk into my life. And because I would talk hate into my life, I feel like I couldn't accomplish anything. Yes, I'd want to be thinner. Yes, I'd want to be in better shape. But I never had the motivation to do it. And it's because I spoke hate into my life. I spoke all of these things that were negative towards myself. And it wasn't until I made that change of talking love into my life. And like I said, I started small. It started really small with me. It started with something as, I like the way I look in this today. Or, I like my hair today. Or maybe my face looks a little thinner. Or, yesterday I ate really healthy. And it grew from there until every morning now, I make sure that I talk love into my life and not hate. And that doesn't mean I don't have moments where I want to revert back, or maybe those negative thoughts creep back into my head. But I do my best every day to push those thoughts away and to talk love into my life. Every morning I tell myself that I'm powerful, I'm strong, I'm great, I'm going to achieve what I want into my life. And I visualize that in my mind. I have a vision of what I want to look like, of what I want that healthy weight to be, of what I see for my life. And I envision that. And every night I have declarations that I read to myself that just reinforce those feelings and those positivity. And it's amazing what happens when all of a sudden you start to love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you want to take care of yourself. And all of those things that you used to not have energy for, like going to the gym, like meal prepping, maybe it's having the strength to say no to temptation and not to eat that extra piece of pie, or not to have dessert when you go out to dinner, or even having that extra drink. all of a sudden those things become really easy, and it's because you love yourself and because you want to take care of yourself and you want to do good things for yourself. But it starts with you. If you're going to be successful in this fitness journey, you have to start by loving yourself. And maybe right now you don't. Maybe right now you're not happy with the person that you see, and that's why you're doing this. And that's okay. But you have to begin to love yourself, because you're never going to change if you don't start with you. And so instead of looking at yourself and being angry at yourself for letting yourself get to where you are, talk love into your life. Tell yourself, I can do this. I am strong. I am going to be healthier than I am today. I am going to eat correctly. God loves me. God didn't make mistakes, okay? He made you exactly how He wants you to be. He gave you this body, and it's up to us to take care of it. But again, it starts with you, and it starts with talking love into your life. And so my challenge for you out there is to start small. For the next 30 days, every morning, again, before you wake up, talk love into your life. Start with one thing a day if that's all you can do. And again, every day, make it another. Next day, make it 2 things. Next day, make it 3 things. Before you know it, at the end of the month, you're talking love into yourself all day. You're going to wake up and talk love into your life. You're going to have lunch and be talking love into your life. And before you realize it, you're doing it without even thinking about it. It's just going to flow. And you'll be amazed at how quickly your life begins to transform and how much you're back on track. So that's my challenge for all of you. And I think you can do it. I know you can do it. And tell yourself every morning, I can do this, because you can. Because you're strong. And there's no mistakes. God did not make a mistake with you. Okay? And you can have it all. You can have it. But you have to envision the life that you want. And then remember that you already have it. Don't look at it like, I'm going to have this in 6 months from now. No. Tell yourself, I have it right now. I am in good shape. I am healthy. I am where I want to be. Envision the life that you want for yourself as if you have it today. And again, you'll be amazed at how much your life transforms. So have a great day, everybody. I love you all, and talk to you again soon.